about the benefits of fiber.
Okay.
Like, let's really get into it.
Yeah.
What are all the benefits?
So obviously we'll start with skin because I know your listeners love that. So detoxifying the body, we love that. Just the fiber is going to cleanse your body out. And then obviously we just touched on immunity with the effects of COVID. So 70% of your immune system stems from your gut. And obviously that prebiotic fiber feeds that good gut bacteria. So that's really number one. It also curbs your appetite. So for weight management, we've seen obviously mostly women love our product, but guys too. And I think that fiber, as you said, we were kind of on the pulse of something. And now with that more awareness, it's not just your grandpa's fiber. It's not like, hey, my old brand, I'm running to the bathroom. There's so many great benefits from skin to your, immune health. And then obviously weight management, curbing your appetite. I do intermittent fasting a few days a week. And I feel like Wanu is a great way to extend your fast, especially if you're not too rigid at it's less than 30 calories. So it's 20 calories for the full bottle. So it's not going to break the fast. Plus it's non-digestible. So it's really going to fill you up without filling you out and curb your appetite.
Why does it curb the appetite?
So, it's a 0 calorie, it's non-digestible part of carbohydrates. So basically just adds bulk to your food.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about fiber on the show for a while, and both of us are fans. And I think, it's sometimes people misunderstand like how to use fiber, but it gets everything going. And I feel like it's like the furnace for the gut.
Absolutely. But what is most important too is you can eat a ton of fiber. Hydration with fiber is key to all of this. So you can be like, oh, it'll clear the skin, but you need something to be flushing it out of your colon
Yeah, you want to eliminate like the bloating aspect.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people complain like when they eat too much fiber, like, well, I feel so bloated. It's like, well, were you drinking water?
Yeah.
And they go, no. Well, it needs to flush the system, like she was just saying.
That's genius. My Pilates teacher, she's like rocking. She's 65, and she always talks about how, what you guys just said, people eat so much fiber, but they don't flush it out with the water.
Absolutely.
So with this, you can sort of do both at the same time.
Yeah. Definitely.
How do you guys like working together? And don't lie.
Oh,
Get very, very detailed. How did that sort of happen?
No, I'll be honest. It's been really challenging.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I mean, even before.
Let me pull out my scroll, Todd.
Yeah. How much time do we have? No. I mean, look, like she's been my ride or die for like ever, but like you guys know, like there's challenges with it. COVID was really, really difficult. I'll be very honest. Like, I don't think human beings were designed to coexist in a confined space with a 2.5-year-old running around and working together. And oh, by the way, your brand and your company just exploded up 600% through the COVID months. So you're like, okay, we don't have enough hours in the day, but also there's just no time for this. There's no alone time. There's no, can I get a break? And then you're on each other because then you're working together, but you're also co-parenting together. So it was a challenge. And I think, this has kind of been the echo from a lot of people that I've talked to about it as well. I mean, I think we're really fortunate that our child is 2.5 and not in school.
Yep.
And not having to be a full-time mom, full-time dad, and run your company together. Oh, by the way, and teach my kid how to do arithmetic.
Oh, and by the way, give me a blowjob too.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there were few and far between in that area as well. So, so COVID just sucks all around, right? So.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I try to, on this show, when people ask, like, how do you work together in a relationship? I try to actually talk couples out of working together. I'm like, don't do it. And if they still want to do it and they can get through it, then I say, okay, because like, it is definitely extremely, extremely challenging. And, most couples have the benefit of, like, pre-COVID days, you go off to your thing, you go off to your thing, you connect in the night, you have a lot to talk about, you have a lot to catch up on, and then you get together and you get that alone time. But when you're with each other 24/7 and you're intermeshed in the business and then you're in the parenting and then you're in the relationship, like you don't really know, like it blurs all the lines. Like I'm sure sometimes you're talking about the business, you're like, I don't want to talk business, or you want to talk about it, he doesn't. And it's really difficult to know when to do certain things and when to like carve back out those moments that got you together in the first place.
Yeah, that's so brilliant what you said. I think you're so accurate with that statement because you kind of forget why you were together and like you're so stressed out, but you're so exhausted at the same time.